Good morning, everybody. Welcome to 21 million. Please take a moment right now, just like and subscribe. Just get it over with, guys. Just do it now. Just do it now. Okay. So yesterday I made an epic mistake with my chart, my trading view. I deleted my. I learned the lesson the hard way. So I deleted my everything. I'm starting over with all my charts. So it's kind of a bummer, but I guess we'll just do it together. I actually, after I did it yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'll just do it live because it is what it is. It is what it is. And I'd rather do it live. And I'm more thorough this way, I think. So let's take a look. But with that being said, today might be a little abbreviated because of that. So something that was interesting. So I had saw this. I saw this probably last month in February. The ChatGPT was predicting that today would be a market crash, and it's kind of weird that the markets are down. I think this trickle effect in the banks is hitting Europe as we speak with Credit Suisse. So maybe we'll take a look at that today. And the banks are up. It seems like the American banks are doing okay today. But we will take a look at that further. Let's take a look around the markets. Crypto. So we have market cap is over $1 trillion still. 24-hour volumes over 100 billion. BTC dominance is up 44%, up to 44%. ETH dominance is 18.9. So it dipped down a little bit. I think we saw it as high as 19.4. So it's down to 18.9 now. We're going to take a look at BTC dominance today. What I'm happy is that when I reset my trading view, it didn't get rid of all my tickers. So there's something positive out of this annoying thing that I did. I'll fix my camera. All right, so we have Bitcoin 24,941. We have ETH at 1684. We have BNBs at $310, still over $300. We have XRPs at 36 cents. XRP just kind of was lagging this week. It's down 6% on the week, but they also were a part of Signature Bank. I know they tweeted about that. That Signature Bank was one of the banks they held funds, so I'm sure that contributed. And they tweeted it late too. You know, they did it on like Sunday night when a lot of people were getting ahead of it, I guess, on, Saturday afternoon. Cardano at 33 cents. Polygon's at $1.18. What a deal, what a bargain. Solana's at $20.64. So let's see the top gainers and losers. Let's do it the last 24 hours. I think that's interesting because the market was definitely moving yesterday. So today, ApeCoin's at $6 actually. Loser down 7%. I know they have a token drop happening, I think, today. So that's interesting to see where this plays out. I think it's one of the larger ones. I think it's like 4%. So that'd be interesting to see where that goes. So gainers. 24-hour Singularity up 20%. Conflux has been on this list for a while now. It's 16.9. Let's take a look at Conflux a little bit because now I'm seeing it for a while. And it's been having some sharp movements up and down, so I guess that's why we keep on seeing them, the gainers and losers. This is the 1 month. Yeah, look at that. Look at the 3 month. Whew. Half a penny to 35 cents. Wow, that's some move. Even if you bought in over here, 14 cents, that's a double. It's 100% gain, almost a little more. That's interesting. Stacks is at up 13, a little over 13%. Tezos, that's interesting. Zilqua up 3%. Let's go to the 7-day. I wonder if it's. I thought it'd be a little bit more flat. Yeah, ApeCoin's down almost 8% over 7 days. It's probably in preparation. I had some ApeCoin I got rid of earlier. I knew this was going to start to trend down. I got rid of it over a week ago. Yeah, Conflux up 60, almost 64%, 63.5%. In the week, Stacks is up 50%. Those are nice gains. That's big. Let's go back to CoinMarketCap. And I wanted to see this. So the market cap's at $1 trillion on CoinMarketCap. So it's 1.1. So it's pretty close. I'm looking at CoinGecko. Holy brightness, right? All right. And ETH dominance 42.5, and on here it's 44.1. That's a big difference. ETH is at 18%, and it's 18.9 on CoinMarketCap. So total crypto's 22.9. I bet there's more on. No, it's only 11,000. That's weird how this with the dominance is lower for Bitcoin and ETH. I'd figure that they'd have more coins for some reason. And the Guays, the gas fees are different. It's 23. I mean, how is that different? I mean, it should be pretty standard. That's weird. So I'm going to stick with CoinMarketCap. I've been using them since day one. So comfortable with them. Fear and Greed Index is at 50, neutral. Yesterday we were at greed. Obviously we had that big pump. Bitcoin going over 26,000. And let's take a look at the countdown to the halvening. So it's coming up. So we saw this, the minutes to the block. The block generation was down around, I saw it this weekend, as low as 8 minutes. And last week I saw it about 14. So to see it at it's about the average now. So average is 10 minutes. And so it puts you late April. So I think it came down a day. I think it originally was, see, it's coming soon. So in my opinion, I think it's going to be closer to the beginning of April when we start to get closer and closer. I think this stays under 10. Hold on, I want to change this song. I turned my volume up yesterday. I listened to the video. I never listened to the live videos back, but I kind of briefly went through it, and I thought my voice was a little too low. So let's take a look at some charts now. Like I said, guys, I am starting brand new. I have nothing. I put on Market Cipher B. I have RSI. I have my moving averages. And I'm pretty sure my templates for my Fibonacci should have stayed the same. I didn't even check that yet. But that should be interesting. What's funny is that yesterday I put up my Fib levels, so at least I can go back to my videos and get my levels. But I did lose my my 4-year cycle that I had on the index, which is kind of definitely a bummer. But I guess I'll just have to remake it. So we have on the weekly. Let's go to total market cap. Actually, no. Let's go to Bitcoin. I just want to get off the index. So we have. Let's take a look and see what we have here. So I know there was a trend line going this way, right, guys? We had a trend line going this way, and there's also one, I believe, going something like this. So this would be the trend I'd be looking for. And then on the week, we are clearly under it. It's that 25.2 that we've been saying, and I think that coincides with the monthly. Let's keep this to days and weeks for now, and then we'll go back and see what we have if I want to extend it. Let's go to the month and see what we have here, because there was a couple levels we were keeping an eye on. So it would be the double top here. So the double top on the month would be right here. Clearly a a big level. Let's slice that in there. And let's do something. Let's put let's lock it and let's put some text to it so we know where we are. It's so weird how it sets like that. But I want to do weeks and days. We'll just keep it separate. Make it monthly candlestick. Make it 16. We'll make it white so we can read it. And we're going to do bottom and make it, put it to the right. How's that look? Good? Okay. And then we're going to do the wick, because the wicks are pretty much similar. I want to unlock this one, put it right here. Lock it again, and instead of a stick, we're going to do a wick. All right, so now we know when we go to the weekly what we're looking at. It's funny, the trend is right, obviously it's right on there. We have so many taps to that to the wick. And you can see the issues that we've had here, the resistance and support around the actual stick, the body. I should make it body. All right, good. I'm going to change these colors. I hate that I'm starting brand new, fresh. All right, cool. I want to lock these in. I got to figure out how to use the layouts better, because that's what I did. I deleted one of my layouts yesterday and it got rid of everything. I can't believe I did that. So on the weekly, let's see if there's what the next fib levels are. Let's go from the top here to the bottom. We actually should go a little bit more local. So yeah, so this is what we had seen yesterday. On the was this golden pocket, our rejection. So that's an area that we have to watch out for. Definitely. It's so annoying when you have the commercials come on with the music and they're louder. But yeah, we want to watch out for this area right here. Let's lock this in. Now I want to make it yellow. Yeah, that's the golden pocket that we're looking for. Right there. That was our rejection. So we really want to, I mean, 25, that 25 mark, 25,249 is definitely an area that we want to close above on the week. So we got a little, we're at 24, 950. So we got a little bit of ground to make, you know, in the next 4 days, 4.5 days. Let's take a look at the money flow. So we have a momentum dot on the weekly, which would be nice if we start to turn the ship around. The VWAP is pointing up. Money flow is pointing up. It's pretty bullish. Let's go to the 3-day, because the 3-day's been kind to us. So yeah, so similar. Momentum's pointing up. We have a green dot in there. And we have the VWAP coming up, money flow curving up. Let's get in there good so we can all see this well. Yes, we want to start to see this money flow come up, momentum come up, green dot, VWAP pointing up. We want to see something like we saw over here in January, which led to that big pump. So something to keep an eye on. RSI over 50 on the 3-day, just about crossing the moving average. And like I said over here, January, we're looking for something like this. Obviously, if you're bullish. There's still people calling for 10,000, which is crazy. What's scary is that big wick that we see on this on the weekly. You know, that's liquidity. So it really is. That's a top. You would say that's a top. That's making room so that it can move down. Which I wonder on the way up if we saw things like that. Well, look at these big wicks. There's movement down. But this was in the end of 2019. This was going into COVID. We didn't really see any in March of 2019, February. You got a big wick here. It still moved up. Let's turn on market cipher A. So we have on market cipher A. We haven't looked on this in the weekly in a while. So we had the triangle. Any liquidity wicks after? Yeah, we had one right here. That's big. What's the percentage on this? Guys, I'm looking for reasons to be bullish. It's a 10% wick, and I think yesterday's probably similar. Well, the weekly, and it still hasn't closed, so from what it stands right now, we have a 5% wick. So it was even bigger, last time, but it did dip down after that, I guess considerably. So from the top of the wick last time to the new bottom that it set was approximately a 20% dip afterwards. I wouldn't want to see that. We just did that. I don't want to do it again. So the top of the wick, let's see where it brings us. Not to say it's going to do this, but top of the wick down 18 and a half. So it brings us back into this to test the bottom of the channel again, which would be somewhere around, 21 and a half, between 21 and a half and 22. But hey, it'd just be more support, I guess, for us to move up. I just don't think that's the case. I think the body is so big on this. The body's is huge compared to the one that you see. Actually, look at the wick on that. Kind of went sideways. I mean, overall, it's just pretty much sideways in 2019. This was the big rejection at 13. This was the previous golden pocket that we saw off of the previous all-time high in 2017. So that's interesting on the weekly. Let's go down to the daily. You can see today too on the daily, trading inside that wedge, hitting its head on it. Really need to see some real bullish movements. I don't know what the banks, with the way that they're doing today, or with the way they're going to do, how that's going to affect the stock market. Opens up 8 minutes. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll be honest with you, the daylight savings is killing me. I'm having a hard time. I've been a little drowsy. Sunday I had a great show, but I've been just, it's been tough. So on the daily, we have a green dot. We have the VWAP looks like it's cutting in, which is definitely bearish, and we're going into the red, which I kind of, like I've been saying, I wanted to just little gumdrop back into the green, but not sure if that's going to happen. So Bitcoin's over 25,000 right now. We got to close over that Write this down. 25,249. We have to close over that. That's huge. For the week this Sunday. Let's take a see. Let's see where the bank's going to be opening up today. Actually, I'm bouncing around. Let's go to the total market cap. And let's look at some moving averages. So Bitcoin's stuck right in between. So the yellow is the 50-day, red is the 200-day. And you can see right here, super bullish, that giant wick at the bottom. Everything got bought up. Anything under here, under the trend, got bought up. See the trend line? It's probably something similar to this. Yeah, something like that. We have our trend line. I'd say something like that. And then you can see everything got bought up. This is low. So it's interesting. I think, we should see a break to the top or stay above it. It'd be nice. Let's see. So on the weekly, we have the green dot the same way as Bitcoin. We have the VWAP crossing up, money flow cutting in. So, I mean, it's bullish. If we can just turn the momentum around. We really got to see how the banking in Europe shakes out today. Apparently, it's affecting U.S. U.S. banks now. Another one I wanted to look at, because I think the market's going to be interesting to see, was the S&P. Because I had a trend line somewhere over here, I think. I have to fix this. This has to be right. Because it was toying with the trend line yesterday. Or the last few days. I'm on the weekly. So on the day, so it's at 39.19. Yeah, I like this trend. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 touches, weekly touches, 9, 10. So this is good. Let's look on the daily. Because yesterday I know it was under. Yeah, and it opened up above. So the S&P rallied, which is interesting. And let's look at the so VWAP. VWAP is cutting in. Money flow looks like we might get a curve out. Momentum looks like it's changing. Looks like it's about to get pinched over. We're not going to get a big green dot, but we're definitely going to get a momentum dot soon on the daily. But let's see some fib levels. Where are we trying to close? Anything close here? Yeah, so yesterday would have been a bounce off of the 236, so we're heading to the 382, which will be 39.96. So that's nice. That's interesting to keep in mind. And let's take a look at some of these banks. Let's look at the dollar first. So the dollar is rallying today. That's not good. Dollar's up. Let's see these fib levels. Ooh. So it just blew into the 236 area over 104. And yesterday I had a feeling that we dropped below and then we were going to start to trend down. Had a big rally. Look at that. Well, that's not good. We want the dollar to come down, guys. Let's take a look at the Dow. Wonder how the Dow's doing. The Dow's down. I usually don't do stocks, but I have a feeling today's going to be a weird day. in the stock market. Yeah, so it's under its trend level. S&P's doing better, it seems. Holding in. What are the rates? So on the day, the rates are down. That's weird. We got the dollar rallying and the 10-year bonds coming down. Well, hopefully the bonds keep on coming down. This is the big one. Look at this. First Republic got bailed out yesterday by J.P. Morgan Chase. Was given a loan, I think a $70 billion loan. So you could see this rally. Not financial advice. The pre-market, it's actually down in pre. But I think the banking sector is going to take a little bit of a hit today. But guys, market cipher B was picking bottoms since it picked bottoms at $140 all the way down. The last bottom it picked was at $120, and right now FRC's opening up at $28, and they pretty much were backed by the federal government and then given a loan by J.P. Morgan Chase. So, you know, we have a 200-day moving average at $135, and the 50 days at $125. RSI is pointing straight up. It's way oversold. I mean, I don't see them going out of business. But it's worth taking a peek at. Not financial advice. I want to see some of the big banks. Bank of America. Bank of America is going to open up in 1 minute, down a little bit from yesterday. Yeah, it just opened as we speak. So yeah, just opened trading, and everything just went red. Everything, the market. Yeah, so the S&P is actually opening up down. I didn't see the pre-market before. It's at 38.65. We definitely want to close above this trend and have this move up. The S&P doing well is only going to help the crypto markets. We want to go into, guys, the bull market when things are really on fire with the bullish stock market. That's how we're going to see really good highs. You know, if the stock market's, if we're in a recession and people aren't spending money, it's not going to be good for the crypto market. You know, we want people to buy crypto. That's what it comes down to. So rooting against the stock market right now is kind of silly. We kind of want it to rally and do well. It's only going to help us if the markets are doing well. Us crypto people. But I think that's it for today, guys. Like I said, it's going to be abbreviated. I'm actually very tired. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. I will be better prepared with my charts. And have a good day.